Really? Is this thing still recording? Shit. It says it is. Saturday. 3rd or 4th. I think it's the 4th. 3rd, whatever. 2014. I just recorded a dude talking about Noah. And it's really, comes from my kind of strain. There's a lot of us. Different ways of receiving. But it flow, It ain't flow in a TV show. It's the flow. But, if you're receiving good stuff and you're not forcing it and nobody do nothing, just sharing what you got, I think that's a good thing. There definitely has to be government. There has to be. That's why humans are really the most incredible thing that Daddy's ever created yet. Yeah, really. We're so busy living, we never have the time to think about that. And even if we did, yeah, we're still here. It's still our journey, and where am I going to? What am I doing? Type stuff. Man. Yeah. Wow, 9:28. I like a lot of peace time, so if I gotta get up at 9, I'd like to be in bed not much after 9. Like I said, if I had a really high-powered life, or what I was doing made a difference in a whole heck of a lot of others' lives. I'm happen to be human now, so, that would be very important. But I'm sure if there is such a thing, and it wouldn't surprise me at all, aliens, intelligence is intelligence, and Daddy created everything because he's quite intelligent, isn't he? You know where the flow comes from, right? I get my flow, you get yours. It all comes from Daddy. Totally. Anything that isn't just being an animal came from Daddy. And in fact, everything came from Daddy. How the hell did you end up here? He's got a plan, and I'm part of it, and so are you. We do our best. If we do, we get thanked real good. No, I was actually thinking of Champ licking me, I dig you, Champ. My little dog do too, It's really, well, you got females and all, but, dog's man's best friend. I miss Champ, but I just couldn't give him what he needed, and something Daddy asked me to do, I hope he's okay. In the end, he gonna be with me, and I gonna be dead too. We'll be in heaven together. I expect Sharon to be there, and Diane. If my family didn't do anything really wrong, I know I had a dream about those guys too. all sit in the waiting room, and the ceiling door opened up, light shining down on me, and said, "You come up here." Okay. This is yours. Do with it as you know you can. Okay. There's a keyboard and a big capsule. A lot bigger than the one I'm sitting in now. I kind of knew what I wanted to get done. Not saying it can be done, but I'm going to give it a good shot, you know. I'm going to do the best I can and hope that I can find others to play. It takes a long time and time to, time wizard to accomplish. We shall see. Yeah. I'm going to say I appreciate it if I can actually get 2 20-minute videos in. You know, when I need to, yeah, it is a need. Because I can only do it certain, you know, you're only fertile for X amount of time. I'm only able to do this when I am. I don't even always want to drink. I'm actually in a position where, you know, I like drinking, I like to have fun. If there's enough time, I like to do this. I'm still hoping I can free myself and be a Warren Buffett. It's a Warren, actually. Figured out how to help these critters do really well. Yeah, I'd like to be able to do that too. In the age of complexity, which is where we're at right now, seriously, Iron Age, Stone Age, Age of Complexity, totally. Everything has 2 sides, quite often sharp to the other. It's just amazing that he made humans. This is quite a task. He is daddy, though. Yeah, that's cool. I'm thinking, is this thing's actually recording, and this is the 3rd or 4th of January 2014. It's so fucking brutal outside. It sucks. I mean, you know, I'm out now. I actually have a decent place that I can walk around in. Sometime this winter, I want to take a little video of how much I walk around, actually. But my own space to walk around in. It's gonna rain tomorrow into Monday, and then it's gonna freeze hard. 30-degree drop, and yeah, the winds are gonna be howling on that one, whipping the leaves in on the trees. Damn check engine light's back on the inside. It seems like I can't get more than fucking 6 months out of this critter. It's all in the head, but I could probably, which I'm not going to do, it'll take too much personal time, but, you know, cars have computers. Sometimes they get really bad flaws, but nonetheless, they're built to keep track of everything. More than a human could have time to ask, but if you ask the right question, you'll get the right answer. So, I'm wondering why the hell they check engine lights on again. Last time, it wasn't the charging system. Last time, my oil was dirty. So they're telling me. And the past couple of times, it's been on for about 3 or 4 runs and turns off. I'd actually like to have a car that doesn't need to go to the dealership every 6 months. I keep this garbage. I really am addicted to it. It's really a fantastic car. It just doesn't need to go to the dealership every 6 months. Nobody else can fix it. I still didn't get much done. I still didn't, I'm a pretty good procrastinator as long as it isn't really an emergency. It's not. Still haven't called the heater guy to get the heater fixed again. I'm supposed to check in with Lenora Sarver. Bring up, but yeah, I do have a lot of confidence in what it is and what it can do. But there's been, it's eternal, so much garbage flowing that, it always works best from the top to the bottom. Or extended advertising, which is probably where I'm going. In that statement, extended advertising. Took about 6 months to a year before Diane finally looked at the menu for Fox's Pizza Den. It's right next to her physical therapy that she was going to for 6 weeks. They actually had something she liked. So, persistent advertising does eventually pay off. And personally, I don't like to chase anybody. I still got to bring it up more often. But nonetheless, I really think Ambit's a pretty cool thing. Yeah. On that note, drop a cigarette onto the side of the window on the door. It's got to go. But no, most likely Mama Hen's the only one coming to do it. I enjoyed hanging out with Christopher Scumgod, but he was long gone. Just his diary, I really have a thing about that, especially for myself. But if I find somebody, I'd dig Chris. G. Galen, I think, died. He was Chris's best friend, but I understand. I had a feeling he was trying to get off meth, from what I was reading. I sent him some good stuff. I don't really expect anything back. It doesn't need to be. Not yet. But I did tell him that, you gotta get the demons out of your head. Then you move on. He's got enough money now. And he's got flow. He's just gotta get the demons out of his head. Help some others, too. walk if he's still on. No, it's off. That's all right. I like to lean a lot too. Man, you know, when you really believe it, and you know you're gonna die, you don't worry about it. Did I do my best? If you say yeah, have faith. Here is Georgia Kid. I can't ask anything more of you, can I? If you did your best, Satan hates your guts. Yeah, that's a good thing. That means I love you. Equal and opposite. He can't touch you if I can't touch you. They're all trying to get you moved somewhere.
Greater is he that is in me. Greater is he that is in me. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world.
Don't want to offend nobody, but that sounds like a gay choir. It's okay. There is an equal and opposite on gay too. There's good gays, there's bad gays, there's good straights, there's bad straights. Daddy loves all his own, you know that, so does Whitehawk. Love always.